Hi guys, DeMoose out here, more than just a pen, back with another tutorial video. Today's video, we are going to be drawing Tweety Bird. So the first thing I did was draw like a little circle at the bottom there, and now I'm drawing a bigger circle for you guys. Maybe you guys can see it's pretty light, but again, with your sketching part, you don't want it to be too dark, because when you're doing the inking, you can't erase it if it's too dark. So right now I'm just drawing shapes in order for you guys to understand that every drawing you do, okay, that was a bit too many do's, you do is built up of shapes and lines. So that's what I'm trying to get you guys familiar with and get comfortable with. Although I normally just go straight freehand, which is, this is freehand, because you know, you're not using any type of thing, you're just going for it. So this is also good practice. Again, I did start this way. I started with pencil before I even knew what a pen was. So yeah, take your time, practice these fundamentals of learning shapes and stuff, and then take it from there. So I drew the eye around halfway up, maybe a little bit higher, and now I'm just drawing almost the same shape but smaller inside twice to make up the eye. Again, with the sketch as well, you also try and get as accurate as you can. You know, if you need to rub out, then rub out. If you need to use a ruler, use a ruler if it helps you out. But again, I would advise you to try it all freehand. If you're gonna make your mistakes, now is the time. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, the word mistake, but it's all a part of the learning process. So here we're just gonna add a few eyelashes. Again, if you want to add it, make it longer, you can make it longer. But again, if you're trying to get 100% accurate, then try your best to do that. So we're gonna shape out the cheeks. Boom. And now here we're gonna shape out the mouth. So that's the top. Boom. Now we're gonna do the bottom. Again, with the drawing as well, take your time, there's no rush. If you need to pause it, pause it. And as you can see, I'm going fairly slow when it comes to my sketching part, because I know that this is very important. If I make mistakes here and I start inking, you know, the mistakes are going to transfer over there. So that's why when it comes to the sketching part, this is the time where you should be taking the most care in the sketching, trying to get everything where it's supposed to be. So when you apply the inking, you know, you don't really need to double think. Although I would still advise you when you're doing the inking to double check with the reference photo. The reference photo is there for a reason. I look at mine like every 5 seconds just to make sure I'm getting everything where I need to. I probably look at the reference photo more than I do my actual drawing, and something for you guys to try it out and see if it helps you, looking at your reference photo a lot. That's why you can see I'm very slow, you know. I take my time. It's the same when I'm doing my straight ballpoint pen drawings. The only difference is with my ballpoint pen drawings, I draw and shade at the same time, whereas things like this, cartoons and stuff, I just do the drawing first and then I do all the inking afterwards. That's only the biggest difference. As you can see with the shape of the head, I'm following the circle that I did, but I'm also making adjustments. You know, I'm making it a little bit bigger. Once you've done the eyes and everything, that's when you realize, okay, maybe I needed to add a bit more in order to get it right. There we go. You can see Tweety Bird coming through already, looking good. I like it. So here you see I was using the eyelash in order to line up where I want the hairs to go at the top. I used the middle one in order to line it up with the eyelash, like it just curves with it. If you guys can see it, you see all the eyelashes curve with the top hairs. It kind of flows together. I'm gonna finish off the face here. The body's not that difficult. Again, I said that I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna give you some difficult tutorials, I'm gonna give you some easy tutorials. If you haven't seen the previous tutorials, we've done SpongeBob, we've done Lucky Luke, and I think this is we've done previous ones before that, but this is like a new weekly series type situation that we're doing here. We're trying to hit you guys with like simple tutorials to follow every week, and sometimes I'll give you difficult ones. Sometimes it won't even be the sketch that's the difficult part, it will be like the shading when it comes to the coloring. So when I start doing like Disney characters and stuff like that, that's when I start bringing like the ballpoint pens, so you know how to shade hair and, you know, mixing colors, things like that. Of course, I'll still show you the whole process, but you know, the focus will shift. Right now it's all about trying to get you guys to understand proportions and getting shapes where they're supposed to be. Here we're drawing the hand, little fingers. A lot of this is a guessing game when it comes to freehand, you know. It's like an okay estimate type of situation. The more you do it, the better you will get at it, you know. Again, if you guys do these tutorials, please tag me in your drawings. I've already had a few, you know. I've had a parent sent me their child's drawing, which it moves me, man. It really gets me going. It really makes me feel like I'm doing something. I'm helping people, you know, improve their art and love the process even more. And that makes me just want to keep creating. So please, if you do these tutorials, tag me in it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anywhere for me to see, and I'll make sure to give it a like. But yeah, we're just drawing the body, and as you can see where the cheek is, you know, cheek coming down, that's where the curve starts for the body at the bottom. So here we're going all the way up to like where the cheek level is, and then we're bringing it down again to draw the tail. A lot of this, I get this stuff by looking at my reference photo and saying, okay, the cheek and the tail can't be longer than the cheek, so I know where to stop. It's in line with it. Things like this, you gotta use like little stuff. Okay, I know it goes as wide as the tip of the head. You know, that's where the tail goes, so that's why it's in line with the head. You know, little things. You have to use literally the whole image. You know, when it comes to freehand drawing, you literally have to use all aspects of the image you are drawing in order to line things up. You know, sometimes like me drawing the legs here, the legs might be lined up with the eyes, but you know, you have to look at it. You have to look at it that way. You know, you say, okay, how can I get this accurate? What does the legs line up with? You know, something like this going out, this is all practice, taking my time after years and years of doing. So this is all it's not even guessing, it's just something I just know because I've done it so many times. So I know how wide I want the feet to go. But I'm just saying, try and use everything about the image, everything that you've drawn already, the reference photo, use it in order to line up parts in order to get as accurate. So like how wide things should go, how high things should go. Is it lined up with this? Is it lined up with that? It's very important. And the more you do it, guys, you know, the more your eyes adapt to reference photos. You look at an image and already know where you want to start, how you're going to go about it. You know, when people ask me how do I just go for it and stuff like that, is because before I even started drawing, I spent like 10-15 minutes literally analyzing my reference photo, looking at it and saying, okay, I'm going to start there, I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to go this way, which is something a lot of people don't know, but I do that. I spend a lot of time analyzing the photo that I'm going to draw and thinking of ways I'm going to start. So yeah, that is very important. It's not just pick up and go. As you can see here, I'm already making adjustments to the feet because I realized, okay, I made it maybe a bit too big. But that's the part of sketching. This is why the sketching is there. It's for you to make adjustments. And it's weird because if I was doing this with a ballpoint pen, I wouldn't have made this mistake because obviously I'm drawing and shading at the same time. So the shading does help as well with that. And my concentration just heightens when I'm drawing with pen, because I know if I make a mistake, I'm gonna have to get rid of it. So that's why I would like to tell you guys as well, sometimes just pick up the pen and go for it, because it makes your concentration even more, and you will start to understand, you know, how important it is to look, you know, open your eyes really and focus in on the drawing, you know. So here we are going to be doing the inking part. It's going to be really quick. But I already told you guys in all my tutorials. If you're new, then I'm going to repeat it again. When it comes to doing line work with inking, try and do the lines with as minimum, whatever the word is, strokes as possible. You know, if you can do it in one stroke, please do it in one stroke. This is the inking part. You don't want it to look scruffy. You want it to look clean. Like here, you see me just going for it and just really trying to make it as few lines as I can in order to keep it clean. So that's what I would advise you guys to do. You know, Here I'm still looking at my reference phone thinking, okay, am I doing everything right? Can I carry on? Yeah, okay, let me carry on. You know, boom, making adjustments, boom, making adjustments. You see, I looked at my reference phone, I was like, okay, the beak is not really touching the eye, let me make that adjustment. Here again, just little things to help you guys out. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of this inking process, and then when we start doing the coloring, I'll come back and talk some more. So here are the pencils we're going to be using. We're going to be using my Arteza woodless watercolor pencils. As you can see, I'm applying it first, really not too sharp, clean and everything. Again, you can use them as just as pencils, but I wanted to mix it up with the watercolor, so that's why I'm covering the whole space but not really clean enough, because I know once I mix the water, it's all going to blend together really nicely. Again, I didn't really know how it would react because it's not watercolor paper, it's standard. It's a little bit thicker than printing paper, so yeah, I didn't really know how it would react, but I thought let me try it anyways and see. Here I actually I don't think I decided to apply watercolor yet. I was like, let me just see how it goes. I missed the line there. So blue, Tweety Bird's looking kind of nice, you know. But yeah, orange action here. Again, if you do want to get all these equipment and stuff, I have linked everything in the description box, and anything purchased will support this channel as well. The prices are still the same, but I just get a commission from each sale. So yeah, you support the channel, which would be awesome. But here we go. I was like, oh, okay, let me add a bit of water. As you can see, look at it. At the moment you add the water, everything's looking nice and blended together. I really like this water brush pen. It's cool. I've been using this a lot for my backgrounds, and it's just fun, you know. That's why I like doing cartoons and stuff every now and then, just to really test out the new equipments that I haven't used, you know, just to see how they can function, how they react to certain situations. It's really good to test it on simple things, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm basically doing. Just gonna keep applying it, and after that we are almost there. We technically are done, but I always like to add a bit more thickness to my outlines to make it look a bit more sharp. But you can see the yellow's even gone a little bit brighter. Look at that, yay, looking nice. So yeah, just bringing in that nice fine liner. Again, if you do have a thicker one, use that instead, because I'm still using the 0.4, so I have to go over lines multiple times, which I wouldn't want to do. I probably need to get myself a nice thick fine liner and then take it from there. But yeah, this is basically it for this tutorial, ladies and gentlemen. If I see anything else that I need to talk about, I will. And yeah, keep watching. Or you can skip past this part, because this is what I'm going to basically be doing for the next 5, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, maybe so, I don't know. So there you have it, finito. Quick sign, bam bam bam. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Better yet, smash the thumbs up button. Really helps, lets me know that I'm doing a good job and you guys are enjoying these tutorials. I will catch you lot in the next one. Full-length tutorial videos with more detail, more lengthier videos. Head over to my Patreon account and hope to see you guys in future videos. I'm out. Peace.